Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to Thisgeorgiaclay. So in this week's vlog, we are starting the main transformation of Christmas within Thisgeorgiaclay residence. We're starting off in our foyer. We're doing our staircase as well. So you'll see that I'm so happy with how things are going as I look around, because I've done a lot more areas that you guys will currently see this week. But it's just all coming together. That merry and bright theme is coming together. The white, red, and a splash of green is coming together as well. I just love it so much, and I feel like last year was beautiful as well. And I think I love the white and black because, you know, that's a lot of your girls' aesthetic. However, some things are going to be changing. Like I just signed off on a brand deal with a new leather sectional that is coming, and it's going to be different in here, like for sure. But I'm excited for the change. I'm excited to transform the space into more cozy. Like the black and white is very modern, I feel, and very on trend. But I just want something to be a little bit more cozier. Like I've been saying, I'm wanting to, now that we've done the floors, I want to enjoy the space up here, and we really spend a lot of time in the basement. So I want to take back my main living area. I don't always want to have to go in my bedroom to watch TV or anything, or be down in the basement, because I do work down there as well. And so I feel like there's not really a separation of work and home because I'm always within that space. So this whole area here is going to be transformed. You'll see a lot of that actually in the next couple months, and then also next year we'll be doing some things as well. So I can't wait for that. Those are projects that are coming. But like I said, this week's vlog is all about Christmas. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into an unboxing, and I'm going to start decorating the front foyer for Christmas. So I got these items from Costway. I partnered with them again this year, so thank you again so much, Costway, for sending these items over for Christmas. I did order 4 pre-lit penciled flock trees, and they're about 7.5 feet tall. I also, in these smaller boxes, are some Garland, the same that were on this staircase last year. I'll have Matt insert a photo for you guys just so you guys can remember. And then this item here is a 6-foot birch tree, which, if you guys are familiar with last year, I did partner again with Costway, and I received these two. So I'll have a 6-foot one that will go behind them, and then we'll create a nice little moment here as soon as I get everything together. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. So heading over to Costway's website, they have lots of different items and decor for Christmas this year. I really loved how this flock tree looked. I've never had a pencil tree before, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I was a little bit nervous, and I thought that maybe it wouldn't give me the impact that I like. But if you guys saw last week's vlog, you saw that I decorated our office with these same pencil trees, and I absolutely love it. It's the perfect size. Again, 7.5 feet tall and only 2 feet wide. So perfect for smaller spaces. Still gives you that huge impact if you're wanting to go all out with your decorations, or ornaments. So I really love that. So here I am just unboxing that 7.5 foot tree there. All of the items came pretty fast. I feel like once I placed the order for them, I think I got them within a week. So it wasn't too bad. Of course, they came with FedEx. You know, I despise FedEx. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. I'm gonna give FedEx a break. It was UPS. It was UPS who delivered them, and it was split in a couple of shipments because, you know, just timing of when the warehouse sent out the trees versus the garland. So it took about a week in total to get everything. So here I am just clearing out the foyer. I love my olive tree again. That's a Costway product as well. I love them. Like I said, their costs are very effective, and it keeps you within that budget. So I do like that, because some of these same products you can get either, on Amazon or other websites, but normally there is a surplus, a surcharge for those particular premium items, especially around this time. And I hate when individual sellers charge you so much for a same product they can get on another website. Well, my plan was to put the base of the tree in that planter or basket, and obviously it wasn't working, so I had to go ahead and abort that mission. I absolutely think that would have been so cute, but it is what it is. So as you can see, the pencil tree came in 3 tiers. I just put the bottom tier within the base, and then I went ahead and attached the second piece. Again, I did not secure it until I was done with the tree, but there are some metal screws that you would just screw in the base, and it would tighten the base and make sure that it was secure, so that way it wouldn't move once you were done putting all 3 pieces of the tree together. So just want to put that little disclaimer out there that the tree doesn't shake like this. You just have to secure it. And of course, I was just in the zone of putting it together and then making sure that it was straight, and then going back and screwing it. But I just wanted to point that out just in case anyone was worried about why is the tree shaking so much. So I got quite busy with work. So as you can see, it's nighttime when I came back to actually start decorating. I put a few of the ornaments on the tree because I just wanted to see exactly how much red I wanted the tree to reflect, and I was loving it. I mean, it's just something about that white and red that is just so timeless. It's so classic Christmas that I absolutely love it. So yeah, I just enjoyed it. The kids are already asleep. It was just quiet. I enjoy this time by myself. I feel like our home sometimes gets a little bit chaotic, and I just don't feel like I have a lot of time just to, do things that I like to do per se. So it was just something that I could just take that time and enjoy. So now that we had got the tree all together, I love it. I love the ornament hanging over to the side. It gives me Whoville vibes. I love Dr. Seuss. That's just like one of my favorite Christmas movies. I love the Jim Carrey rendition of it, but I also love the classic as well. So here I am just opening the garland that I got from Costway. I know this was a big hit last year. It is flocked garland, which is sometimes hard to find, especially with it already being decorated with like poinsettias and berries and things like that, and pre-lit too. Like, it's a win. It's 6 feet long. I love it. It's something that I started doing last year in terms of decorating my arch in the foyer. I have a lot of arched doorways in my home, and I feel like I see that a lot on Pinterest now, where people have standard square doorways and they're turning it into arched doorways. And I was like, one day I was looking like, I already have that in my house. Like, it wasn't an architectural feature that like jumped at me, so I'm like loving it. Of course, they're going to use AA batteries for the wreath, for the garland. You need 3 of them. I love Amazon because I can always get all of the batteries that I need delivered right to my home, so that's a win. So here I am going ahead and putting up the garland. Normally I'll put my command hooks. A lot of people are asking, how do you hang it? I use command hooks. These things, however, can be a little strong because last year they took off some of my paint. And as they say that it doesn't damage your wall, I beg to differ because it surely does. But again, I don't know, maybe I'm not taking it off correctly. I feel like I'm taking my time because I'm very particular with that, but it is what it is. I just go ahead and put a little bit of fresh paint on it every year. But I just love how this simple but yet impactful change within this area just sets the tone for the rest of the house.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you, baby, this year.
So here I am just making sure to get it perfectly situated within the corners there. I didn't want it to hang over too much over the board and batten, but once I went ahead and hung this, I was done for the night. So you'll see me come back the next day and finish up.
Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how
Alright, so your girl went to bed that night because I was extremely tired, but here I am. I felt like the garland just needed to blend in more with the tree that was there in the foyer just to make it a little bit more festive. So I just added just some simple ornaments, and I think that red really brought it all together. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
presents for you? I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing.
So foyer was completed. It was time to go ahead and start on the banister. First, let me say, my house is looking so good with that white oak flooring. I cannot wait to do the stairs, but I just had to point that out that she's looking flawless. She looks so good with her new shoes. I feel like the flooring is the shoes of the house. But so this is the garland from last year. It stored very well in that container that I purchased from Target. So I just, took it out. For the most part, it was already fluffed, so I really didn't have to do a lot of fluffing. I did get this red velvet ribbon from Amazon. I'm using this year to secure the garland to the banister rather than using zip ties. I just feel like the zip ties might be a little bit too abrasive for the staircase or for the railing, so the ribbon really came in handy, and also just gave a little punch of color as well.
If I spend it with you, it's gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah, I've been longing to hold you close.
Okay, so this is where you're gonna see real life change of events occur. So at first I was like, okay, I'm gonna attach this garland to the post and kind of zigzag it around. Yeah, it looks good. Then I was like, this looks awful. So you'll see me change it up, but I like to do like a dry run before it actually makes the channel. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and show them that sometimes you might think of something in your mind and you're like, oh, that looks really good, I think I'm gonna stick with this, but then ultimately it just doesn't work. So here I am, I changed it up. I decided to just go ahead with some simple red ribbon to bring out the posts on the corners, and then I was just gonna go ahead and loop the garland around the other portion of the banister, which I feel like is so much better, because before it just felt like it was just too much gathered in that area, since that portion of the railing isn't as long as the full width of the staircase, if that makes sense. So I just feel like it just looks better this way. But let me know in the comments. I always like to hear from you guys. Now when I got to the end of the railing here, because this post is the first post that you see when you first walk into the house, I decided to go ahead and wrap the garland around and then just make it kind of fancy here. So you'll see a lot more emphasis on this particular post because it is the first one that you see when you walk into the house. And I kind of want it to be the focal point and you're like, oh, this garland is so pretty. So yeah. And of course, more batteries. So one thing I wanted to mention as well, that all of the garland can either just be on or it also can be placed on a timer. So each 6-foot section has a timer that you can have come on each night. Mine come on around 7 o'clock, so the whole staircase illuminates around that same time. Alright guys, so let me know what you think of our beautiful foyer transformation this year for this holiday season. Again, keeping with that theme, merry and bright with a splash of green. I really think that we hit it on the head with this one. So my splash of green here is right here on our entryway bench, and I added this. I didn't show it in the vlog, but I did add this nice throw that I got from Hearth and Hand. I'll make sure to link it on my LTK. It has green in it, and then it goes very well with the pillow Mary that I got last year from Kirklands. So I was able again to repurpose some things. This costly tree I absolutely love. It's a perfect size pencil tree for this area. It's 7.5 feet tall and about 2 feet wide. So it's perfect space just to tuck it in here. I still have room to walk around it without being impacted or anything. And I absolutely I love it. I really do. Again, the garland this year is the same last year with Costway. But I just added in some ornaments that I had from last year and just made it more festive to actually tie in with the theme this year of adding that red there. And of course the garland and the tree is my splash of green. I absolutely love it. So switching around this way, or being very strategic because the main tree is up and you can see it from that direction. So yeah. So anyway, so here is the look of the banister this year. I really love it. I decided not to put any ornaments towards the bottom of the console, excuse me, the bottom of the stairwell, only because we walk by it and I don't want the kids to maybe hit it or anything and knock ornaments, and then we have ornaments just spilling out into the hallway here. So that's why I did that, and I also didn't want it to look busy. So that's my thing too. I love for things to be festive, but I also don't want it to be busy, and sometimes less is more, especially since the garland has poinsettias and berries and stuff in it already. I did add some red ribbon here on the just the, what is this, the balusters of the staircase. So yeah, or the railing post, whatever. And then adding some ornaments. This is new. This will go on a tree that I'll put in behind our kitchen table, because we just got our table in. You'll see that pretty soon. But I love it. It all comes on around 7 p.m. The lights will come on, and it's just nice as you come up from the day of us ending our work day to come up and enjoy it. So I'm really loving it. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Everything will be linked for Costway in the description. Again, Costway, thank you so much for partnering with us. I absolutely love it. I'm still going to be doing some more integrations with Costway, because I do have garland that they sent me that I want to put on the back side here, and then all the archways of our house. So this one, we have one into our bedroom, and I may do this one here, but we'll see, because those command strips are they're strong, and last year they were taking off the finish of my wall. So we'll see if we actually put one on this one. But other than that, I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll be there waiting for your positivity. But I think it's beautiful, and I think we really made Merry and Bright come true this season. So again, see you guys next week. We are going to be showing our beautiful tree. She's not Evangeline this year, she's Candy. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.